Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this video, we are going to discuss about PHP data types. So coming to the overview of this presentation. So this presentation mainly focuses on different data types like string, integer, float, boolean, etc. And we will also see some example applications. So we know not only in PHP, in general, variables are used to store the data. But to allocate the memory, we need to know the data type. How much memory I need to allocate for a variable. If it is an integer, I need to allocate 4 bytes. If it is a boolean, I need to allocate 1 byte. If it is a string, based on the number of characters, I need to allocate the memory. So for that purpose, we need to declare the variables. But PHP is a loosely typed programming language. That means it will not let you to declare the variables. Like C and Java, if you don't declare any variable, you will get the syntax error. Whereas in PHP, you don't need to declare the variable. Then at what time or when it will allocate the memory in the sense, for example, I'm writing $a is equal to 10. So whenever it sees the value as 10, okay, it is integer, then I need to allocate 4 bytes of memory for this $a, like that it will consider. So it will not allow you to declare the variables using the data type, but still it needs to know the data type to allocate the memory. So based on the value, it will decide the data type. So what are those data types? So one is string, integer, float or else double, boolean, array, object and null. We'll see one. So one is PHP string. So strings are declared within the double quotes or single quotes in PHP. So here in this program, you are taking two strings. One is $x. Within the double quotes, I am declaring $y. Within the single quotes, I am declaring. So you can simply print the values. So you can also use double quotes or single quotes to display the strings. And next is integer. So integer is nothing but it's a like non-decimal value without fractions. Whatever the integers numbers are there, that you are considering as integer. So the integer may be a negative or positive. So here $x is equal to, I'm assigning one integer. So we know till now you are using echo function or print function to display some value. But here we have another function var_dump, which is used to declare or which is used to print the data type also. Along with the value, it will also display the data type. What is the data type of that particular data? So var_dump of $x in the sense, it is an integer and the value is 5985. So this is the output I will get here. So like that, you can apply the same function for different data types also. So coming to the float, $x, I'm assigning some float value, fractional value, and I'm printing the value using var_dump. So here it will display the value like this, the data type followed by the value. And coming to the boolean, same thing, $x is equal to, we have only two possible values for boolean, that is true or false. So if I use the function var_dump, it will display the value and the data type also. The output is bool of true. Coming to the array. So in PHP, to create an array, we are using a function called array. So using this array function, you can create an array. So we know array is nothing but collection of similar elements. So here, I'm giving 3 elements. So with these 3 elements, an array will be created. So for the same array, for this variable, I want to use the var_dump. So if I use this var_dump along with this array, this is the output I will get. So what is the type here? It is the type is array and it contains 3 elements. And for each and every element, what is the type of the element? What is the size of the element? Everything it will give in detail. Why? Because you are using the function called var_dump. And next is object. So we know in Java, for a class, we will create the object. So here also we have classes and objects in PHP. We can create a class and for that class, we can create an object. So, but not like variables. Variable you don't need to declare, but in PHP object has to be declared. So there's a small PHP program for classes and objects. So I'm creating a class car. So the function car, if you observe here, the name of the function is same as the class name. That means it is a constructor. But you need to indicate a function with the keyword called function. It may be a function or constructor. You have to use that keyword function. So now here what I'm doing, I'm taking a variable called model. So this in the sense the current object. For the current object, the model value I'm giving as VW. That's all. I'm closing this class. Now I'm creating an object. How to create an object? Object is equal to new followed by the constructor. So you're calling the constructor. So whenever you call the constructor, the model value will be assigned to VW. Now I want to print that value. How to print the value? What is the object name? $object, arrow mark, and the variable name is model here. Then VW will be printed. So this is object data type. So if you want to display the data type also, you can use var_dump here. So we will see one more last data type is null. So if you want a variable but you don't know the value of that variable, then you can assign that value with the null. That means for future purpose, you are declaring a temporary variable. Then what you need to assign for that? Null. So here $x is equal to null. $x is equal to 10. The same variable you are overriding with the null. So now the variable data type will also be changed. Firstly, initially the data type will be integer, and later on the data type will be changed to null. The value is null and the data type is also null here. So we'll see outputs of all these programs by executing. So $x is equal to hello within double quotes, $y is equal to hello within single quotes. So echo $x plus in the sense addition. You can give a break and again addition $5. And I'm saving this. This is for strings. So you are printing hello, and the second line again it is hello. So var_dump of $x. The same program. See hello, and the data type is string, the length is 5 and the output is hello. Now, I am changing this value to an integer. I am saving that. So now the output is, the data type is integer and the value is 10. Now, I am changing this value to some float value. Now if I execute this, I am getting the data type as float and the value is 10.234. Now I am assigning a value called null. So the data type is null and the value is also null. Now I am creating an array with two values. So the data type is array. It contains two elements. What are those two elements? At 0th index we have one element. At one index we have another element. At 0th index the element is 10. So what is the data type of this 10? Integer. So at first index the element is 20 and the data type is integer. So here the var_dump will be applied to the whole array as well as the elements in the array also. So that is about data types. So in this video we have seen different PHP data types and we have also seen the example programs. Thank you.